Hell yeah, baby. Episode 21. No, that was
22, dude.
Damn it, dude. I
22.
came out of the gates hot. You know, like in Mario Kart when you just hit the go too early and then you just get spun out. That was me.
You know,
right
there's
there.
a timing on that, right? Like, you know, it's like 3, 2, 1, way to beat, and then back, and then you get
you're
the
pretty
super.
good at counting to 4, as we just saw in the last
Dude, fuck
episode.
you, bro.
Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4. Call it back,
No
baby.
one knows what they're talking
Nope,
about. I
not
hate
at all.
you
That
so
was
much,
last
dude.
episode. Go check it out.
Anyways, go check it out. This is Michael Blaustein. We always fucking remember. We always don't remember to do that. This is Michael Blaustein if you're listening, and this is
Trevor Wallace right here.
And we got a very, very, very special guest for episode 22.
22. I feel like I'm on American Idol.
22. Heyo. Yeah, the third voice you might hear is Thomas Dale, none other than
The only voice.
The Thomas Dale, the super, super, super funny stand-up comic Thomas Dale,
Thomas
LA
Dale,
based.
Thomas Dale 5. Check out my This Is Not Happening. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow, you're already plugging up top.
Yes.
Let's do it. I drove to Burbank.
Yeah, right away, baby. He's burning out the spot. It's Century City, boy.
You
Where are we?
know?
This is
I don't
Beverly
know where
Hills,
the hell
bro.
we are, dog.
We are in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, thank
they
you.
don't
We are
know
on
that.
Cannon
They
Drive.
don't have to know that there's bars on our window right now. They don't have to know
No,
all that shit.
bars.
Okay.
We're just spitting bars on the window right
true.
now. That's
Okay,
about it.
real quick, number 5.
Yes, 5 is my number. I have it tattooed.
Boom.
I have it here. When I went to a mental institution, I had it shaved in the back of my head. It was a rehab, not a mental institution. But, well, it was a MICA program, mentally ill, chemically addicted. But I was 22, you know? So.
You can't, but
22.
I was 22 after saying
You know,
that.
people be in the 20s.
Yo,
Yeah, you
yo,
know how
man,
you remember 22.
I murdered like 6 teenagers at school. But
You know how
anyways,
22 be.
No, because it's like I gotta let people know. It's like, I'm working on things. I got things that I'm trying to do. I'm not like mentally ill. I'm bipolar. I'm a comic. I'm an artist. I've opened my soul up to the world. So obviously I'm going to be a little extra at times.
Yeah.
You know,
Gotcha.
that's what that was. So that was also coming of gay. I was just, came out at 19. Yeah, that's what you do when you're coming into your own like little gayness. You know?
I love this throwing shit under the carpet. Like, like
19, 22. Just,
You know,
each year's got
19,
these little, just like nice little timelines.
22. It's like you go to a mental institution. You know,
Yeah.
like everyone does.
All that. You hit puberty, you hit your dad, all that shit coming together.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Sweeping
Yes.
it, but it's casual. Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
it's Italian. You know, that's how we do
That's
it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Italian. It's Long Island. It's gay. It's everything. It's on the WB this season.
Yo, you're pitching our show?
Bro, I was gonna say, if any show producer listening, they're like, we need them. We need them. So that's a great background right there. So where does the 5 come into play?
Oh, so the
Also, how
5
did the 5 look when you shaved it in the back of your head? Was it
Dope
a was it
as
5?
fuck.
It did look dope.
All the
It looked
inmates
so
like, yo,
good.
how do we become number 6? Like,
No,
how do we?
I was the president the week after. I was nominated the
fuck
first
yeah.
week, and then I was the president the second.
Do you think it was because of the 5?
No, well, they knew. I mean, it was funny because there was this one guy who, like, I was like, "Oh, you're gay?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You got the handshake down and everything."
What handshake?
Well, hold on.
I did
What
like a
the
guy,
fuck?
I guess, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, I remember that always because I was like, "What does that even mean?"
What does a
Handshake
gay
down?
handshake even
Yeah,
look
they
like?
were
Is
impressed
it
that
like
I was
this?
Yeah, exactly. What is a gay handshake's like? Hi. You know, like
It's like, how hard do you squeeze? Like, how do you get it
Yeah,
down?
like,
Because like when you're in
I
a
just-
fraternity, they have secret handshakes, so you know. Is there like a handshake? It's like, oh,
yeah, I don't know. It was just like this. It was like I remember. It was like that kind of thing.
really? I do that on the
Yeah.
daily with people.
Yeah, so that's the straight
I did that with my
hand.
Subway worker today. Like, I did,
Exactly.
You trying to fuck? Like, how does
No, he was saying, "Oh, you come off straight because I shook hands
Oh,
like that."
I get it.
And I was like, "Homie, I got a 5 shaved in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Where are we?"
Yeah, you go, buddy. Look around. Everyone's wearing a straight jacket, and you're talking about my handshake.
Yeah, I was like, change the topic. I'm being
do
watched
you want
through a
your
window.
banana pudding or not? No. Yeah.
Read the room, buddy.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I like the 5's a solid number though. You
So
know.
5, every person I've been connected to, times in my life where I've evolved the most or biggest change has happened.
Yeah.
5 was very present, like enormously present. Like,
Got you.
My first job that I got out here was on Chelsea Lately, and my parking spot was 5555. My mom, who's my favorite person, her favorite number was 5. My favorite cousins, when I was a kid, the girls, they used to dance and put shows on for us.
Right.
Their last name is Cinque, which means 5. I didn't even know that until a barbecue. They were like, "Why do you have 5 there?" And I was like, "Oh," they were like, "Oh my God." My first boyfriend, the one who put me in the fucking institution.
And his dick
number
was 5 inches,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy.
No, I would never.
The Domino's 555 deal, like that's like
Wendy's. They got a 4 for 4.
Yeah,
4 for
that's
4,
why I
dude.
got it right here.
Yeah. Everyone has their number. Though.
I have a number. Yeah.
Yeah, what's yours?
Well, when you see that number, like you see it a lot throughout the day.
No, I only see it when change is coming.
Okay.
Prevalent time. I don't think you heard
That
that.
sounded,
part.
Gotcha.
you said that sounded like
Now you got it, okay.
Okay, so
that
like
sounded
when the
like Game
five
of Thrones. When
told
change
you.
is coming.
But that's deep. But a lot of
No, it is
that's
deep.
a
I
real
like it.
meaning. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people have some bullshit. Like I always see the number.
No, I don't have no bullshit. Okay, that's the first thing we will know. Okay.
Yeah.
You strong little Capricorn boy. Yeah.
Hey,
Yo, fam,
yeah.
that Capricorn. That sounded like it was right at Trevor, bro.
Yeah.
Can I have my surprise now that I brought for you guys?
What's the surprise?
This was specially made for you guys for the show. This is specially made
No.
for Trevor and Michael. This is
What is
do not
this?
Reject
Is
my,
it a real stiff sock?
Do not reject.
No.
Do not
Dude,
reject.
Bro.
It's a real
Do not
legit.
reject-
Chill. Oh my god.
That was like
Oh
a
my
monster.
God. Oh my god.
This is my.
No,
thing
chill.
for you, Trevor.
There's legit.
Oh my god.
There's nut juice on that.
Oh my god.
There's
Oh my god.
fresh
Oh my god.
I did that
Fresh
this morning.
squeezed nut juice on that. Whole
from the show.
organic.
Holy
fucking
So I
almond
just
milk.
wanted to. There's a little extra there if you want.
my
it.
Okay,
God,
for those of you who are listening, dude, Thomas fucking Dale just gave us a real stiff socks
Yeah.
with
It
his
wasn't
real
even stiff.
jizz.
It was
fresh.
stiff.
It'll be stiff tomorrow.
Yo, that shit was al dente, bro.
That shit was marinated.
Just like,
Dude, that was like in Monsters Inc. when the sock landed on the monster. Get it off me. We got to quarantine that shit. Wow. So, I mean, that's one sock. So now you just had that
well,
same.
I only had one day to get that for you.
Right.
I was busy. I couldn't-
Traffic. You're in the
well, I
car,
was busy, and I
rub
had
one
my
out.
dog
Yeah.
this morning, so
Yeah.
I had to rub it out real quick. Usually I do it at night, but I was like, shit, I really want to get this done.
Are you a night jerk off guy?
Yeah, definitely. Or a day. I'll do a night or an afternoon.
Depending on what the day is looking like.
Yeah, never
yeah.
in the morning. But at nighttime, I'd rather like bang one. I put my dog in the crate because he used to sit there and like look at me, and then I was afraid that he was
Can't
gonna.
be
He
doing
learns
that.
behavior from me,
Right.
so I was afraid he was gonna come in. And
He's
he was gonna
coming
be, like, rubbing
in socks.
one
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
exactly.
So now you just have another spotted sock somewhere.
Yeah. Well, that one had a hole in it, so I knew I was gonna get rid of it. So I gave it to. So
How did it get the hole? Another time?
Like
Just
a
fucking blasting through it?
strong nut, just right through that cotton.
Well, no. For the
That's straight
record,
up.
I don't. But my nuts go on my chest and stomach. Okay, they do not go in. No, that sock was for you. That's couture. Okay.
Oh shit.
That is couture.
Oh,
that is a couture stiff sock that better be hung up
Oh, dude.
somewhere here.
What if that's how guests?
Yeah.
You know, like when restaurants you spend, there's like
Have,
dollar
like,
bills
brawls
all
and shit?
over the,
Yeah.
like that's the sock wall. It's like, have you guys done Trevor Michael's podcast yet? Yeah, dude, just bring some Adidas or something. Ones you don't really care about.
They literally don't. You can't talk unless you've done it. It's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
You
They
have to
Jerk off
come in
into
the sock.
That is,
yeah.
oh my god,
That's great.
that
I like
is just hanging up next to the
It was
Dreamcatcher over
actually
there.
my first time I ever came in the sock. Actually, to be
Coming in
honest
socks
with
is.
you.
I've only done it a couple times to
hard.
be
There's
real
not-
honest.
There's not a lot of
Yeah, you
surface
don't need-
area.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's like there's when you're like doing it, and then you're about to come. Like it's like I had to put it on it.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like,
want. Yeah,
it's
I
like-
want. When I'm about to come, I want the freedom.
Yeah, and skin to
I'd ra-
skin.
you know, I'd
didn't
rather
want to
fucking
feel
Ugg
off
boot or
my
something like
grandmother's
that.
fucking cloak, or quilt on my dick.
Fucking
I was like, It's like, it was just not
Why is there a duvet cover on my dick?
comfortable. Yeah,
Low
like,
key a duvet cover, you'd probably be the most comfortable. You know, it's like
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
things, all
it
the
just
things
was
in
so
a room.
padded. It was like
Yeah.
it felt very interesting. You should try it and send it to me.
But Thomas still 5 if you guys want to know, dude.
I always tell straight boys, because I can get gay socks anywhere. Straight boys, send me those cum socks. I love
Cum
them.
socks, dude.
Yes.
Well, maybe that's our first pair of merch right there,
Yeah,
there.
that's
The
the merch.
Thomas Dale cum
These
sock.
Thomas Dale cum sock. 100%.
How much do you think we could legit sell that for?
One day, a lot of money.
Yeah,
Should we save it as like a collector's item?
bro.
I didn't bring it all the way over across town.
Well,
So you
imagine-
can throw it away.
Could you imagine, like, if you like forgot that and you wore those pants like TSA tomorrow or something? The guy's like, you gotta, you mind? And it's so funny because that bag is like, it's the perfect size for that sock too. Like, it's not like a gallon bag. It's like it's meant for cum socks. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking. First of all, this is why I know I'm an insane comedian, because there's part of me that's like, that's fucking gross, but there's a much bigger part of me that says that's the funniest goddamn thing. So I don't care.
The dedication is hilarious. The fucking like that'll no guess will like top that. You know,
Buddy, there's
coming a fucking Nike shoe or something. Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
You said
dude.
surprise, and I was like, oh, maybe it's like a story, and I was like, oh,
we have stories.
I thought you fucked a girl.
No,
That's what I thought you were gonna tell me. I said,
no,
I'm not that crazy.
I'm not
fucking reckless. I might carve a 5 on the back of my head, but a girl, come on now.
What do you think? I'm nuts.
This is so funny. Just the visual of like your dog seeing you leave like the house, and you're like, I gotta go. Oh, fuck the Ziploc bag, zipping it all up.
I had to get
Dog's
the
like, is that for me?
Ziploc
You're like, no. Hilarious. But I mean, the thought and all that's amazing.
You need a stiff sock. That,
We
you know,
do
Buddy,
that.
I love how you bought the plastic bags.
Yeah,
I love how
I
the
wasn't
guy
gonna have it all in my pocket.
but what I'm saying is the guy at Rite Aid was like leftovers, and you were like, yeah, leftovers.
Yeah.
leftovers.
It's fucking leftover kids in that fucking sock right there. A bunch of mini Thomas Dales running around, dude. So wow, that's
so there you go. That's a nice surprise for you.
Dude, that was
do
the
we go from
weirdest.
here?
I mean, you
I have really
can't.
high expectations for any next guest. I'm like, so what have you came on lately, huh?
Yo,
You come on a Supreme shirt for me? Because I need that, all right?
But you know what my dad always says in these situations, but I think it's so funny. He goes, well, Mrs. Lincoln, how else? No, he goes, well, Mrs. Lincoln. Other than that, how was the play?
That's amazing.
Wow. That's such a like a classic line. You know?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a great.
That's always a
dad
locked and
line,
loaded
yeah.
with like a great one.
But that,
so
that shit is
funny.
so funny though.
That's so
Think about
funny.
Mrs. Lincoln. You go, well, I mean, other than that, dude, like, how was the
was
play
the
though?
play?
Was the narrative good? Like,
I mean,
But it
did they
only works
finish?
with people who know history. Because there's a couple of people in my town that would not know what the fuck you were talking
do
about.
you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Come
What
on, you
happened?
got shot in the theater.
Okay.
We were in Washington. I took the tour.
So where are you from originally?
Long Island.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I was born in Queens and then raised in Long Island. My dad's an ex-cop from Brooklyn.
Gotcha.
Detective.
When did he stop being a cop?
Probably right when I was born because he jumped on a car and they dragged him and his back, so he threw his back out, so he had to go out on disability.
I love how you say stories like they're normal
Yeah, I was like,
stories.
no cop nowadays would do that.
I know.
No cop would do that.
And I found the article, the newspaper article that said, like, through the witness eyes, who was his partner, like, my dad shot the tires out of the car because the car, after they threw him off, came back around
Cops
to get
aren't doing
him.
that these days.
No, not at all. I posted that during the cop show. I was like, this is a cop.
Yeah.
This is what a hero does. Like, you don't just get scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad was about to be run over by these kids because they were kids that were stealing a car, and he shot the tires. Like, that's a real cop. That's why I hold cops to a high standard, and that's why I get so passionate and upset when I see the corruption in the police force. You know
what also real dope
that's
is
what I was raised with.
he didn't tell you. That's why I think
He
it's
didn't
super dope.
tell me.
Like
That
that
story, he
never
didn't
told
tell
me.
you?
If I did that, I would. Everyone would know that story. I'd be like,
I would
hello.
open every day with that. Be like, oh, you couldn't cook French toast for your husband.
yeah,
Just fucking shooting out tires and throwing out my back for this family. No, that's fine. I would be the pettiest motherfucker with that.
100%. And I gained so much respect. And my cousin brought me the article and showed me, and I was like,
Oh, so you
my
didn't even know until you read the article?
That's what I'm
know.
saying.
You're like,
Yeah.
this is you. And he's
I was
like,
like,
Yeah.
because I knew he went out on disability. He said I threw my back out on the job. He said,
Wow.
I
threw it out.
I have way too much ego to not.
That's what
I
I'm
have
saying.
to tell people that day.
I know.
Yeah, I'd be like,
That's-
okay,
I'm going up to other cops and be like, why do you deserve a
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh,
Or
honey.
any time that like I complain, like, oh, stop it, you little fag with your gay trauma.
Yeah.
You weren't accepted.
He's like, I shot 4 fucking tires going 78 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I
coming
was
at me.
off duty.
Yeah, it wasn't even working. He's done that before. My mom told me that.
Buddy.
He's pulled over while he's had my mom and my aunt like in the car on the way back from like Staten
Off-duty
Island, and he says he sees a stick up. That's what he calls it, a stick up in the gas station.
Yeah.
And he pulled over. He told my mom and my aunt, wait here. And he went in.
Yo.
He wasn't even like
You
on duty.
know my theory on your dad, bro. You know
What?
my theory. I
Does he
think
have a
he's
couple?
part of the mob, right? And then he
He's
just
just
have
buddy
those
from Long
connections.
Island. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
not asking
100%.
questions.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
checking
yeah.
out
But he-
Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Associate.
But he just finds action. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, just quote unquote. Oh, I got to go in here. There's a stick up.
right,
sure
yeah.
there was, Mr. fucking Dale. It was your stick up.
There's certain people that like you know what their job is, but you don't ask questions. Like my
Yeah.
buddy, his dad manufactures plastic spoons. He does plastic spoons, but he's worth millions. and he's got money out the ass.
Did he invent?
Never seen him work a day in his life.
Did he invent spoons?
He'll go outside, take a phone call. 5 minutes later, he comes back in. Everything's normal. I'm like, 38 people just died from that phone call. Like, sporks were injected into people's jugulars.
I mean, they were our plastic spoons, so everyone's dying.
It's like it's such a right. Turtle's fucking gone. But it's like it's just such a throwaway. It's like we just manufacture spoons, and he's worth millions.
Dude, that's
never
that's
seen him in a
such
suit.
that's such a gangster lie.
That's what I'm
What do
saying.
you do? Spoons,
But
plastic
it's
ones.
such a random job that you wouldn't question it, but you want to question it. You're just like,
well, it's
market
always
for
best,
everything.
and it's best to always say that you have it. If you don't want to talk about your job, you say a job that people don't know anything about.
right. It's like when you get an Uber, like, what do you do as a comedian? You're like, accounting.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'm like, oh, I'm a teacher, and then like, oh, what do you? And I'm like, oh no,
Oh no, dude! You know mine. I may have said this
What
on.
do you-
I say I paint houses,
That's good.
and no one gives a
I would
fuck
have
about
more
someone
questions
painting
for
a
you,
house.
though.
Would you if you're an Uber driver?
But you look like you paint like houses only in like Silver Lake, like
You
Echo
look
Park,
you
like
paint houses
fancy.
shirtless.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a business.
In WeHo. Oh, 100%.
That's a
You
business
would
now.
make so much money
If I just
doing that.
painted in just like baby oil.
Shirtless for
Paint
boys.
houses,
Yes. No baby oil. What?
No?
You're not gonna do the baby oil. He's so
Really, I
fucking-
want to shine.
This guy is so fucking.
You actually paint houses on the side though, don't you? Yeah.
No.
What are you guys talking about, man?
The best advice I got is like whenever you're traveling, I was like, oh, you guys do like instead of saying comedy, just be like, oh, we're just going to a wedding, and then
Yeah.
nobody has questions.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
it,
Well,
too.
like if you're in an
That's
airport, you're
good.
with your boys, and all this shit. Like, where were you guys going? Oh, just wedding. Oh, cool.
I like that. Or I do this. I say, listen, I'm working right now, and I got to listen to this audio book. So. Bye.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's
Love you.
good.
Yeah. I go listen to whatever you want. Have a great time up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo,
The
on,
audiobook is a flex, though. That's
audiobook.
nice. So
Yeah,
lets
I
them
go,
know,
I have
like-
to get this done.
yeah,
and then
yeah.
put it in. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't care what it's about.
Yeah.
and you just hear like a Pixar movie.
And I'm like, that's a really good.
what book is
This
that?
audiobook is hilarious.
Captain Underpants, it's fucking good.
Dude, when we were shooting Punked, they would tell us to tell anyone that came up to the set to say it was a mayonnaise commercial. Because no one gives a
mayonnaise.
fuck
Right,
about a
right.
mayonnaise commercial.
Yeah, I couldn't think
That's
of
the
anything
most
I'd give less
bland
of a
shit
fuck.
ever. You're like, all right,
Yeah,
cool,
a
man, just
mayonnaise
walk away.
You
Say
see
it
one
again.
guy is like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Tell me,
Yeah.
who
Is it
cast this?
Miracle Whip or just regular mayonnaise?
You guys
Say it
get
again.
royalties
Say how
with
you
this?
say- listen, do you ever notice how good he speaks? He speaks so. Say it in mayonnaise again.
You say mayonnaise like you have a fucking like
you have mayonnaise in
like
your
a-
mouth right
like
now.
a Hoover vac in your
How do I
mouth.
say it?
For mayonnaise.
This guy.
This guy. For mayonnaise.
Look at that little mouth work. Look at it.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, God.
That little fucking.
Mob's you're gonna wake up not tomorrow, just fucking Bob. Mob's coming after you. Mob's gonna be, dude, you can wake up and fucking, that
dude.
sock is gonna be wrapped
Yeah,
around your throat,
he's
all
gonna be in
fucking
your
stiffed
fucking-
up.
yeah,
man.
you're
His
gonna
dad's
taste
gonna
it.
call. We got another plastic spoon.
Yeah,
Plastic
all your
spoon.
tires are shot out. You're like, this isn't gonna go well.
Yeah.
This is not gonna end well at all, dude.
There's 14-year-olds in the car for some reason.
That's insane.
He says mayonnaise. He says
It's mayonnaise.
how do you say it?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
See, we say it like a regular
How do
person.
you say almond?
Almond.
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 Say it.
Almond.
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 What?
Yeah.
Dude, you sound like a person who's never read a book in your life.
I read James and the
Audiobooks,
Giant
baby.
Peach and Andy Kaufman's Lost in the Funhouse. Full
Two
through.
books.
Oh,
Oh.
no. And The Alchemist. Fully through.
Oh,
okay?
fully
I didn't skip
through?
a page. Nope.
What? Oh, you read The Alchemist?
Well, James and the Giant Peach, our teacher read that, so you can take that one.
you read The
I like
Alchemist?
books. Books are just unevolved movies.
There it is. There it is.
That's
It's
your
scripts
merch,
ready to
bro.
be read.
It's true. Don't fucking at me.
Audiobooks are just movies for blind people. If you think about it,
For
right?
idiots.
Audiobooks are fancy. They make you sound like you're like very well off. Like if I met
yeah.
someone who was like, oh yeah, just listen to an audiobook.
Yeah,
and
like I'm the head of a company. I'm
but
like,
yes,
oh,
like if you listen to an
100%.
audiobook at the gym,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, you are better than The Rock, and just like in every way. shape, or form.
I know very well how to make myself look like I'm okay. Everything's falling apart, but I'm always like,
What are some of those things?
like, what do you mean?
Like you said, you're very
composed.
good at like keeping everything
Just
composed.
what do you mean? What are some of those things like that aren't good? That go. I mean,
No.
mentally-
I'm asking like you
How do you,
said.
he's like, how do you maintain yourself so well when shit's hitting the fan?
That's
I
what I'm
think-
asking. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just realize, and this is deep, but realize
Give it to me,
that,
bro.
like, you're alive and well. Like, you're not
Word.
in a hospital bed. Like,
That is true.
That's the
you.
it's
You've
very
go to a
simple.
hospital lately. That shit is
Dude,
depressing,
just
bro.
waking up, just know you got to wake up
Yeah.
and come out in the world and walk and feel the breeze and smell the fucking flowers.
Right.
Like
That is true.
Even if you have nothing, you have that. Like
Well,
that's
Go to the hospital and you'll feel better. Bro.
when
Swear to God.
something pops off like health wise for you, like I fucked my back up for like 2 weeks straight,
Yeah, you
dude.
realize.
And nothing else matters, dude.
Yes.
You realize that I can like my back stopped hurting. I go, oh shit, I can walk normal.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what I mean? Like when something fucks up health wise,
Yeah.
you realize how dope your life is when you come out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to remember that feeling.
I
'cause
know.
You forget it.
Bro.
And it's very easy to just take for granted shit.
Oh yeah.
And
man.
I've learned since a little kid, like, and I think it's honestly a gay thing. I think that, like, in all seriousness, that's why you see gay people who, I mean, when they're not in a fucking thong and a fucking strap on the street, and when they're normal, just strong, open-minded, very, like, chill, logical people. Because
Right.
as a kid, I dealt with that big experience. At 9 years old, I knew that that's what I was. So that trauma almost of realizing, oh shit, the world's not made for me,
Right.
as a 9-year-old, made me learn from then that everything else is, oh my God, just everything else just seemed great. So long as that was like no one knew or it wasn't a problem or
Yeah.
that was a real, when you have like real problem, then you just kind of realize, oh fuck, like things could be worse.
Yo,
So,
you know was that was really dope and
Yeah.
deep. You know, what was very funny about that. We
What?
just went 3 minutes ago. You were putting a cum sock on Trevor,
Yeah.
and now you just gave us that dope ass quote.
well, because I'm a comic first.
yeah.
I always say.
Opportunity for a gag. I'm fucking there.
Yeah, exactly that. And when, like when I'm on stage, when I used to talk about like gays in the military and shit, like I would say like, they're fucking soldiers and they're gay. They're soldiers. They have the mentality of a soldier, so they will be able to resist their temptations of touching and being inappropriate.
Right.
I said, don't put me in the fucking army. Yeah. I'm a comic. I'm a gay comic. So I will, like, gay is extra, you know? Like, I'm going to touch those dicks. I'm going to grab, I'm going to drop this. I'm going to look at your shit.
Sort through them. Which one you want for the day?
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting on you in the trench.
Like fucking.
like just
be
riding you
so
like,
frustrated.
yeah, just, ooh, he's right there. He's right there. Right there. Get off of me,
yeah.
Thomas.
Dude, let me ask you this question though.
Yeah.
So, would Trevor be a top or a bottom?
Okay, yes, this is a
so,
great question. I think Trevor
Give it to
would
me.
want to be a top, but he's a bottom.
So what does it say about personality? If somebody's a top, they are blank.
Good
Okay,
question.
when you're a top, you're
I'm like taking notes. I'm like, yeah,
it's
what?
obvious. It's like when you're a top, you're like dominant, you're aggressive, you're in control.
Oh,
Does that have?
got you.
I'm sorry to cut you
Yes,
off. Does that have
you're-
anything to do with like your physical stature or
No,
just
not
mental?
At all. You could be a little Asian twink and still be a top.
Oh, so
I don't know what you're working with, but
But like, so you can't look at somebody and be like, oh, they're a top, they're a bottom, or you
Nope.
do, but sometimes you're wrong.
Oh, baby, there are straight boys who
Yeah,
come and want a bottom because they just need to be fucked, and a woman can't give that. They're the dominant for the woman, but sometimes they want to be dominated.
okay, so
they're
bottom's
little
the dude
bottoms.
getting their
It's a
shit
mentality.
blasted.
It's not a physical or a gay or a straight or it's a
Got
mentality.
you.
Oh, so when
it's not like a cookie cutter thing where it's like if you're the bigger dude, you do
Nope,
this.
not at all. I'm versatile, so sometimes I'm a bottom.
Ambidextrous.
Hey, I was gonna say.
Yeah, ambidextrous, baby.
Yes,
Hey!
Well, I love when you talk big like that.
Yeah, that's a big word right there. Learned it
Yeah,
on the
I like
SATs.
that was good.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah.
So are you more sought out? Because like if somebody's both sides, are you more sought out? Like you're easier going?
Yes.
Because some people they're like I'm only a top, I'm only a bottom. They stick with it.
It's like get over it. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
In LA,
Only
you got to
bottoms.
be a writer, director, and actor.
Right, yeah.
Same way, bro, you got to write and direct that dick. You know.
Don't let that be something I'm not involved in. You know.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yo, you know what's so funny is you like to be involved so much that you're probably not both. You're just like, no, I like getting fucked in the ass. I don't care.
Yeah. No, I'm because like I'm bigender as well. I'm bipolar. I'm versatile.
Right.
So I'm a lot of like. I've always said that I considered myself a contradiction of everything. Like
Yeah.
I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm a slob. You know, like
Got you.
But I'm in the
In your
shower,
own
like,
way,
I'm-
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you can't eat my ice cream, but I'll eat your ass. So it's like
Little
yeah.
things.
Little
Yeah.
things. Yes.
No, dude, that's the same thing. Like, so some girl's like super weird about all this stuff, and then she's like wanting to drink out of the Brita filter. It's like
Right.
these little things that like.
So that's
people,
her brain. Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
brain. I'm just very into like. By the time I die, I want to have discovered everything I can about myself.
Dope.
Right.
And that's what I'm into. I'm into that kind of like learning about my brain. So that's what I learned about my brain is that when I learned about the bigender thing, they said I'm using both sides of my brain equally.
Got you.
Like males, the male thing, not the genital male. Just
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
male comes from the left side, and the female's the right. So
Got you.
if you put my brain in a CAT scan, you would see the activity each day just on one side. Most people, it flows a little bit back and forth, like normal people.
Yeah.
Normal. Goes back and forth.
Right.
But a bi-gender person, it's like specific. So I could wake up completely
s-
seeing the world as a female thinking.
Got you.
And then the next day resets when I go to sleep. All male.
So,
So the female side's what side?
The left side.
So
No,
if
the
I
right
took
side,
a
the right
bat
side.
to your fucking
Yeah.
right side of your head, you would be more manageable.
Exactly. I'd be more manageable. Yes.
plotting against it.
Yeah, 100%.
If I were to swing it, you'd like a right hook, left hook.
Yes, but I would be a caveman. I would
Right.
be the worst of the male. I would be all the
So
male
is
stuff.
it like
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day it switches, or,
You'd be-
or it'll be like sometimes it's 3 weeks, sometimes fucking just walking around
Yeah,
just
like,
on all fours.
it's the female
swinging.
side of me that like controls the things I want to do.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha,
do you
gotcha.
feel like you get two man and then the girl pulls and then the female pulls back a little bit?
Of
Or
course.
is it, so does it vary like day to
And those
day
are
or
just
like
the words
hourly?
we have.
Right.
It's the right side is more of it's a submissive, more analytical, more informative, more detail, more feeling, more intuition on the
Got
right.
you.
Those are the characteristics. We've made them female because they wind up for the genital when it's a vagina. It winds up that's what's being worked most.
Okay.
But what we're learning nowadays is that there is more of a fluid and there is more of a like transgender people. They are using, say they wake up, they're a boy, their genitals are a boy.
Yeah.
They are just one-sided. It never switches back and forth.
Oh.
So they
I never even
feel,
thought
they
about that.
feel, it's just science to me. Yeah, to me, that's why I'm always like, you're not a girl inside the boys' body. You're science. You're just using that. And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so it is a condition, and I feel empathize for all transgender people, but it's not. It's just a condition. So you have to figure, and that's how they fix it. That's all they is by changing their sex.
Word,
their
word,
organ. So it's
Oh,
corrective
shit.
surgery for what their brain is doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
by
never
gender is
thought
both.
about that. Yeah.
So I have a joke on stage where I'm like, it could, for me, as both, I'm like, it could be schizophrenia, but I'm going with bigender, you know, because I'm always up
It's
to...
schizophrenia.
Yeah.
It's definitely schizophrenia.
The doctor's yelling at
Yeah.
you, schizophrenia.
You guys don't know science, bro.
Yeah, I'm just a boy and a girl, silly. I'm like, shut up, Lucy.
All right, so Trevor's a bottom, you said?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
Okay.
a little bottom
So
boy.
I'm the dude
Because-
getting plastered.
Yes. Yeah.
Getting...
Yes, because...
Getting
you-
hammer timed.
You need that. You're like sweet and soft, and you need a little bit of a little cuddle. You need a little cuddle.
I feel like that's a
I
big
see.
cuddle, bro. Getting fucked in the ass is a big
yeah,
cuddle, bro.
it's a full body
love
hug. Yeah, full body hug. So, what's the personality trait of like a bottom? Are they kind of like the
a bottom. All bottom.
that heavy breath out was for
Ooh.
yeah. Oof.
They're a little greedy.
Okay,
Okay. They're a little bitchy.
so they're because they're essentially like the girl, like
yeah,
in
it's a
you know,
little bit
whatever.
needy. It's a demanding.
So I can be the
kind
one
of-
like demanding water after
You
and be like,
are,
"Where's my
yes,
fucking
yes,
glass of Brita?"
yes.
You know,
I
like-
hate that shit.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
you can ask, but don't demand after sex like I fucked you so you can demand water. Just say do you mind grabbing me glass?
Yeah.
Of course, but don't say
sounding like a
I
real
like
bottom right now, dude.
Yo, that's fucked up, dude.
So you,
What would I be?
where's Michael out on the spectrum?
Michael. Here's the thing about Michael. Michael. Let's see. Let me think. Well, Michael, because he would be a bottom too, as well. There's two bottoms
dude.
here.
Bitch, dude.
Yo, but he
You're both
listen, but
bottoms.
he had to decide. He just quickly said you're a bottom, so you're more of a bottom than me,
Yeah, but
bro.
you're like a
Yeah.
bipolar bottom. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
exactly,
you want to
yeah.
be a top, but like sometimes
No.
you look out the window and you're
No,
like, I wish I was
be.
top.
He would be a bottom and a top. He would be because he's like a sex addict, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
would be a bottom just out of the need for like I need to feel it. He would be a top from his instinct because he likes to fuck.
yeah.
And he likes to be in charge. And,
So I'm ambidextrous.
You're
yeah,
just
yes, he's a little
horny.
versatile.
It's
Yeah,
just-
you're
yeah,
just horny. Yeah,
I'm
he's just
ambidextrous.
in or out,
Yeah.
whatever you got.
You, Trevor?
Yeah.
You just want to get plowed, bro.
What's
You
up,
need
baby?
help. Yeah,
I just want to lay down
What's
and
up?
fucking read a few text messages.
Yeah,
Well, just, you know,
oh,
that's it. Just
You
fucking
were
go
just
to work.
on
Go
laying
to
there on
work,
your
right?
side. Just
You know,
doing
I
your
got
little texting
audiobooks
thing.
to listen to. You know?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Giggling in the airport.
so when you figure that out, I mean, you try both sides and see which one you
Well,
fit
I
more
did
with.
it. I only did it because I was in love with my ex-boyfriend. We were
Gotcha.
together for 3 years, and he was having sex with girls before me. He was in the closet, and I did it for him. I wasn't gonna like kill the party. It's like, oh, no more sex for you. I hope you're happy that you're in
Yeah,
love with
yeah,
me.
yeah,
So
yeah.
is that a form of getting catfish? If you meet a dude and he like tells you he's like, yeah, I'm bottom, and you meet and when you're both tops, it's like two batteries that are both pointed at the positive side.
Yeah.
It could be that. I mean,
Or the
boys
most,
are also, we're a lot more easygoing when it comes to the sex thing. So when we get
Right,
there and
I
if
didn't
that
think
happens,
about
it's
that.
like, all right, well then let's just jerk off and get out of here.
Right. Well, like,
It's such a funny solution that is a guy thing. Be like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, let's just
at
jerk
least
off.
we can all fucking nut. You know?
Yeah, and then we're
All
and then we're done. Like,
Yeah.
so
where's the
it's never really-
sock? I'm about to go fucking do a podcast.
Podcast coming up, so,
If you're with a really bitchy bottom, he'll be bitchy about it.
Yeah.
I've kicked out a bitchy bottom before. I'm like, why don't you just get out of here? Because I don't like how you're talking to me. Yeah.
Why? Because he wanted some water from the
He'd be
Brit
like,
or something?
You said we were gonna fuck and this and that. And I was like, well, I'm not fucking you. I don't want to fuck. Yeah. I've only had intercourse with 2 people. My ex-boyfriend, who I was with for almost 4 years, and then when we broke up, I fucked one person like to try to get over him, and then I was like, whatever. And then recently, like 2 years ago, I was like, let me try to fuck somebody again, right? So I went to this guy's house, put a condom on. I was fucking him. And he started using poppers, like he's smelling the poppers.
Oh, you
and I
told me
hate
this
those.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. The poppers are, it's this little vial of, it smells like gasoline, I guess. It's like, it's a chemical that just gets you so open that it opens your asshole.
Oh, is that when you get
Yes.
knocked out in football and they put the shit on your nose?
It could be.
No,
It
those
could
are those
be.
are smelling salts, bro.
Those are smelling
I don't
salts.
fucking know.
That's
I don't
dude.
do
That would be
sports.
so funny if they did poppers. You're just
And all
trying
of a
to
sudden
wake
your
up.
asshole
Yeah, you're
opens
just like,
up.
oh, just
I
shit
was
on your
like, hey, whenever you back on the field, you know?
Football team lines up and just fucking gives me everything I've dreamed of.
Dude, who knows? Man?
That's the halftime speech. You give everyone fucking. Everyone's just getting fucked. I feel loose, buddy.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is coming out for the halftime show.
Socks on their dicks and shit. So pop. So what?
Yeah,
it's
so
meant for that.
He took out a popper, and I just was turned off. I'm a Taurus. I love nature. I love natural. I love the earth.
Right.
I don't need you sniffing on some
Smell
gas
some diesel shit
to get
yeah.
more into this.
Right, because
I'm already not into this. I'm here to just try to get
right.
back
But
into
dude,
this.
let me ask you this:
So I pulled out.
Do you think it was like? Do you think it was on an ego thing though? You're like, I'm enough. You don't have to take poppers. Like,
Of course, probably.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
It's like if
right,
you're
right.
fucking a chick and she starts rubbing, you're like, what are you doing down there? I don't
No,
need training wheels on
100%. I was
this.
like, I didn't invite this shit. Like, I'm good. You know, what are you
Word,
doing?
word.
You need more?
Yeah.
So I took it out. I took the condom off. I was like, I'm good. I didn't even come, nothing. And he was like, can I blow you to finish you off? And I was like, nah, dude, I'm over it. I'm done. Enjoy your poppers, homie.
That's so
Enjoy
funny.
your poppers,
It is
homie.
funny because when you're like in high school or like college, like if you get hard, you have
coming,
to
right, yeah.
nut.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
need.
Not
But like
as an
you
adult.
get older,
Yeah.
you're like I'm good, bro.
That's
save this one for
self-control
later.
right there.
Yeah, yeah,
That-
yeah.
That's
It
how
is,
you know
dude.
you're an adult when you're like, yeah,
Pull
I'ma
it
just-
out.
Yeah,
the condom
that's
off.
crazy.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good.
and just let the dick slowly be like, we're
Yeah.
out
I
of
was
here,
like,
man.
I'm
Just
out of here. He was like,
slowly,
let me just play. I was like, nah,
garage
dude.
door closing.
Yeah.
Just-
I was like, thanks for, I laughed. I was like,
Where'd you
fuck
put the
that.
condom? Did you drop it disrespectfully?
bed.
Good, dude.
Yeah.
You
more
dropped
flex.
like dropped the fucking mic like
One
bah!
I was holding the condom like this.
That's
So-
a funny ass.
Oh my god! So that was too. So if you
was
only
like
done it like 3
3
times,
years
how do you
ago.
know? Like, how do you know that you're
A bottom
yeah?
or top? I'm versatile. That's how I know.
Okay, but I'm saying you've only done the other side
Yeah.
like 3 times. So you
I've never intercourse. I would almost say I was asexual if I didn't love guys so much. Like if I didn't love jerking off with dudes or sucking. I love the.
You know what I
scene.
mean, right, Trevor? You know
I
what he
love
means?
the scene of it.
This is all I'm new here.
So wait, you've never jerked off with a guy before?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Even when you were in high school?
No.
Oh, that was a pause.
Yeah.
No.
Be
No,
honest.
no, no.
Don't lie. Every boy does that.
See, this is Thomas and I.
okay.
Thomas and I have been friends for fucking forever, and
Almost
this
11 years
is
now.
what I describe to Thomas. I go, like because we all know sexuality is on a spectrum. We all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I always say to Thomas, I'm like, as gay as you are, that's how straight
No,
I
but
am.
we've already gone to this place though where
What's up?
I've recently remember the New Year's me and Stephanie were making out all night and I was feeling her up and then
Right.
I didn't want to fuck but like I was still doing it. So like I said, if you're just as gay as if you're just as straight as I am gay, then yeah, you would open up to that. Like I had a girl bring her boyfriend over and want to watch him blow me and she fingered herself, and I thought it was hot that she was there fingering herself.
Yeah, but fam, that's different because you're getting blown by something you want. You know what I mean? Like that I could do that.
But gay experience together for boys, it's different than like me hooking up with me having sex with a girl. I'm not saying for you to be actively out there looking for dudes, but I'm saying that as a dude, when your dick gets hard or you're in a horny and you're with your boy and you're a kid and you're like, oh, let's throw some porn on. You're at a sleepover and someone throws porn on, or you're drunk, or you're this and that.
Right.
And all of a sudden your dicks are hard. It's different. It's like you might just get off because you're kinky or this, you're that, you're hard. It's just how boys are. Same thing at a urinal. Sometimes you're at a urinal and and you see my dick.
Trying to relate. I was like, okay, I've watched HBO porn back in the day with the boys, right?
And
I was like, urinals, like usually pretty straightforward on that one.
You know,
eyes at the wall.
When you go to Arby's and you're fucking ordering a sandwich, you know, like, you know, when you start jerking each other off.
Cheese on there, they know it's time to fuck, right? They know that's code at Arby's. You want double meat, right?
Oh, extra roast beef.
Roast beef, no bun. And they're like, got you.
Got you. Yeah. But so boys have done it for many different reasons, and I think we're getting to a time where guys are going to start being more open about it.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I think that'll be cool because it's like, you know, get over it already. I mean, it might take some of the thrill away from me.
I think a lot of
I like the secret of it.
A lot of celebrities kind of come out that they have like, they're like low key that shit too. Because and what's the logic behind that? They've done everything.
Right,
they've lived that life of running train on all the girls in Hollywood. Then they're like, what's
next? I want to try something next. And also, they're also secure and successful.
Word.
That's a big deal for people. Once they feel secure, they're like, fuck it. Yeah, I'll make this shit cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they see it. So it's like. And it's just it's the stupid stigma and shame on gay sex or homosexual activity, homoerotica.
Wasn't it like Richard Pryor? Wasn't he like?
Oh, Richard Pryor was gay, bro.
But he did everything.
He did everything. He did everything.
He loved women.
He was living
sex.
life on the full spectrum.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And there are many straight guys like that. You know, they love women. I always tell a straight guy, you don't ever have to question if you're gay because gay people know they're gay.
Right.
We know. There's no, am I? No, we know.
Right.
So that's what I say. Just because you wanted to jerk a dick off or suck a dick or even get your ass fucked, you're not gay. You're doing something gay, but you're not gay. You can't just turn straight or gay.
Right.
When I was hooking up with girls in high school or when guys go to prison, they're doing the thing that's unnatural to them, but they're still doing it.
Right.
Still getting off. So there's something to it.
Right. So you don't think that people like try it and then be like, that wasn't for me? They're not. They're just.
They'll try it and be like, yeah, didn't do anything for me. I was horny at the time.
Right.
Then there's some who try and they're like, well, I got off with that.
See, but that's
always
every
now and then.
That's what I always find interesting too about just our society is like women can do lesbian or gay type things and they're not lesbian. Exactly. But the moment a dude does one thing half a gay, you gay.
Right, you're gay.
You're gay.
Yeah. But also, I think,
you touch his foot.
And I tell girls they do that because girls. The hypermasculinity, a lot of that has come from women.
Word.
Because they want their man to be strong and barbaric.
Right.
So they've created this situation because that's also part of homophobia. Right. I always say straight guys don't give a shit, really. Some of them might be uncomfortable and it's adorable and I love that. But they're I really do. But they don't care at the end of the day. You know? Unless they're really wanting some dick, and then they're like, well, why do you get to be free? So girls, I think have a part in that. And I tell them, I call them out on it. I tell them straight up. I go, you've helped do this. You want my big, because I see girls. Do I have to worry about you? Like if a guy's being too cool with me, sometimes they'll be like, do I have to worry about you?
Yeah.
It's like, well, now you either want him to be, a little cooler and less, a little more submissive, but then now you want this big. I don't want to be known gay. They like some girls, not all. Some girls like when their man is acting like scared of gay. They're like, oh, it's okay. And they're like, oh, don't worry.
Bro.
But then there's girls who are like, I think that shit's hot. Suck my man's dick. I want to watch. Right. Those are the girls. I always say those are the fucking girls should aspire to be that girl.
Dude, girls, but it's more than just like sexuality to me. It's like girls' decision making, the ones that I've come in contact with, is so back and forth. It's the most confusing shit ever. You can come home with eggs and she'll be like, oh, thank you so much. I love eggs. The next day you come home with eggs, she's like, when the fuck did I tell you to bring home eggs? She's like, bitch, yesterday. Yeah. Fucking yesterday.
27 hours ago.
That comes with the emotion and the instincts that happen with the right side of the brain, because I think that I let girls know too. I feel for you. I get it. Sometimes it is uncontrollable, and it's like male is just a lot very cut and dry type of thing. But that's why there are some girls who are probably bigender and they're using some of their male side. And they're cool, quote unquote. Cool, you know, it's like, so we don't have to blame males or females. Just blame the right or the left side of the brain.
Word.
Got you. Do you think a lot of people don't know that they're bigender?
Yes, 100% of the people. I think I'm the only one that knows I'm bigender in the world.
Right. I mean, you said that, and I was like, wait, what? Because when you said bigender, my brain instantly went to like, wait, what do you identify as? But that's a whole other fucking thing. That's not even the same shit.
I'm the only one in the history of mankind. I'm a prophet. I'm the only one.
He thinks the worst of me. No, but I think I'm the only one who's aware. Obviously not, but like I'm one of the only ones who's aware of it. I think.
Yeah.
Or talking about it. I guess.
Let me ask you this, man. When you came out and you had to like sort of not reacclimate yourself to like you living out and as a straight man. I don't know if reacclimate's too strong, but like was that a crazy transition in your life to go from everyone thinking you're straight to everyone thinking you're gay? Like yes, the answer is yes, but like was it
actually easy?
That's what,
it was
okay,
easy because it was harder to be constantly spinning plates of trying to like hide it and don't do this, don't stand like that, don't do this with your hand, be like this.
So how would you act like a bro? How would you hide it?
I actually, the way I hid being a bro was being misogynistic. Like I'd be like,
this bitch, nice ass fucking heels.
Get the fuck over here right now, like get over here. I'm in charge of this shit.
Yeah.
Get hit him. Like,
just shooting tires out.
I was like, that's a one way to hide it.
I never hit girls. It's ridiculous.
Fucking Thomas shooting.
Like, get over here. That's
that's so funny. That adds, like softens the blow. Somebody's like, bitch, get over here. Bitch, get over here.
Exactly.
Yeah, snaps it, softens it. It's more like it's more personal.
Yes, I would be in the hallway and I would go.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Thomas shooting tires out of cars because he thought that was straight. I'm sorry about your Mazda, but I'm fucking too straight. I'm too straight.
I'm like,
the sound effects. There's not even bullets in the gun.
That's 5 tires.
That's a rubber band gun. Bitch.
Yo,
ting, 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 ting. Have you ever held a gun, Thomas? No. My God, no.
Motherfucker's holding a super soaker.
Hilarious, man.
I love how you do the little gun thing, like a little straight boy. Ooh, you little straight boy.
Yeah, dog. Pow, pow, pow,
Trevor
pow.
needs to be tickled.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck did you just say?
Trevor needs to be tickled.
That actually will be the episode title for this. Trevor needs to be tickled. That'll be the episode 22 right there.
Are you ticklish? Let me see.
I don't know, man.
Bro. Right now, Thomas is tickling
You're not
Trevor.
ticklish.
Nah, I think as a kid.
Ticklish there?
Oh shit.
Chill.
Thumbnail. No, I don't even know.
Bro,
I know. You're not ticklish. I just told you.
Dude, tickling is such a personal thing, dude. Like I would rather you slap me in the face than tickle me.
Really?
Yeah, dude, because tickling is like you're just.
Let me see. Hold on.
No, I'll fucking punch you, bro. I ain't ticklish, bro.
You are.
Nope. I ain't ticklish for shit.
Mate, is that maybe not just? Is that
No.
Not
I feel like you were holding him down so hard.
Of course I was, dude.
Point? Yeah. Am I not ticklish?
really
Someone tickle me. I'm next.
It's the whole setup way you did that. You're like, is nobody gonna return the favor? I scratch your back, you don't scratch mine. Okay, I see how this podcast work. I bring a sock, you get nothing. Okay,
I get nada.
Okay, act like we're in Arby's.
Double meat sandwich, nothing. Okay, all right. You get it. Bunch of assholes in that podcast.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, that's fascinating. So you felt like a weight was lifted off you.
Oh my God!
Fuck it, I could just be myself.
That was the best thing in the world.
Did you do it in a cool way? Because I feel like in today's like
Did you come
society,
out of a
everybody
cake or
needs
something?
to do something cool. Like the gender reveals are so extra these days. I feel like like everybody's coming out so whatever there is. Not even
agree. Everything.
Whatever.
Everyone thinks they're so important and that everyone cares so
You don't
much.
really see too many videos of like people coming out. I guess it's a very big moment.
Well, because
it's also
it's
personal.
sad, yeah,
and it's also it's not like a quick thing. Like, oh, it's a boy, it's a girl for like a gender reveal.
Right, you're
it's
not
like
cutting the thing and all of a sudden
you
it's
fucking
just,
dim the lights. You
coming
fucking it's a big. It'd be a long ass video.
You dim the lights. You suck your father's cock.
Yeah, there you go. That's one
no,
way.
I'm kidding.
Is that a gender reveal? Is that how you do it?
Gender reveal?
Gender reveal.
Dude, then I guess I already had mine.
Yeah, they go to they kill the lights. Zip, 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 zip. What?
Honey, it's happening.
It's happening.
Get the emergency kit.
It's a boy.
Earthquake drill.
It's a boy.
So did you come out in a cool way, or was it? Did you
everything I do in a cool way.
That's what I'm saying.
God,
right?
shoot me in the
TV.
face, bro.
TV.
Yeah, you came out on TV on 19.
No, TV, UTV. Trevor.
Oh.
TV.
Got you.
How did I come out? Oh, well, okay. A friend of mine, I was going to a theater school in Manhattan.
That's it. He went to a theater school, and that was it. That's it.
The dad's like, so no, you're not doing the Academy Force. You're not doing that.
It was $20,000 coming out.
Yeah,
Your dad was so pissed.
Yeah.
You just show him that, and he's like, "We respect you, Thomas."
Yeah. He's like, you couldn't just tell us with colored balloons,
Rainbow confetti on a cupcake, nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, nothing.
$2 cupcake at Ralph's, so fucking $20,000 theater school.
You owe me so many tires, Thomas.
You just give him that one tire, but it's all like bedazzled. Here's a police tire,
Dear
Dad.
Daddy, and I say it that way.
Yeah.
Daddy. My roommate called my mom and said,
Got you.
My mom called me and she was like, is there something you need to tell me? Someone called her, I think, because I was like partying and doing drugs and like getting into the wrong scene, I guess. So they cared, I guess, about me. And my mom called. She was like, is there something that you want to tell me? And I just started like crying and I was like, I don't like girls. And she was like, it's okay. And then she was like, I just want you, and I said I tried to kill myself when I was a little kid. And then she was like, I just want you to know that no matter what you do, if you killed somebody, I would lie for you in court. So this doesn't mean shit. But I'm like, it's so Italian. Like, it's like, you just compare coming out to murder.
I just want a dick every once in a while.
I was like, wow.
She's like, has a fucking machete in her hand. Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Right.
So that's, so then after that, I came home. I had girlfriends that like I had left to go into the city for theater school. So I had girlfriends that
And they didn't know when you looked at them and you're like, I'm going to be a dancer. And they were like, oh, my straight boyfriend is so straight.
First of all,
I
was homecoming king. I was made the musicals popular. I did. See, he hates how great I am and that I am a thing. He does know. He hates that I start trends. I make the group popular. He hates that about me. It's so ridiculous.
This bottom behavior, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
This
That is
motherfucker
bottom
behavior.
You're right. That is bottom
Bro,
behavior.
this motherfucker thinks he's Kanye West, bro.
Someone's got to be Kanye.
Kanye's got to be Kanye because he's not doing it right now.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm sure people told Kanye that he was crazy and that he was ridiculous. And I'm not saying I'm the best at everything. That's crazy. That's like Trump, right? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, I bring good things to things. Like, that sounds like Trump too.
Yeah,
I bring good things to things.
This guy's so illiterate.
What I meant,
Trump's Tumblr quote.
What I meant is that I bring good things to things.
I bring good things to things.
Like, you takes you a second to dilate it.
Dudes in North Korea, like, hey, come to America. I bring good things to things.
Looking at a hurricane that just went through. I bring good things to things, right? I'm here, you're here, and we're out here.
I'm saying honestly, like, because I was in the musicals, I had my friends that were on the football team, that I recruited them to be in the musicals. The years after that, all of a sudden, all the popular like theater football players were in the musicals. It became a cool thing. Dancing and all that wasn't looked at as, because I was cool. I got all the girls. I was, it is what it is. So that is the thing. And even like group, if I'm part of a project, the project comes out really good. It just is what it's always been my whole life.
Right.
So, dude, I mean, I don't know. We are so lucky to have Thomas on this podcast.
Yes,
because he just made the podcast so much better.
So much better.
And he brings good things to things. Get that fucking sock away from me. Oh, stop! God damn it, dude. All right. Okay, all right. I think we're done.
Take it. No, the juice is at the actually. There's good stuff on the top of that too.
This has been we're fucking out of time.
This is now the #1 podcast in the world. I'm sorry, Joe Rogan, you got bumped by the incredible Thomas Dale. Thomas, we really appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you very much.
You want to plug anything, Thomas?
I'll plug a couple of things in here.
Plug it, bro. Plug it.
Sock.
God,
plug
dude.
Everything up in this bitch.
Fucking cum sock all around.
Just follow me on everywhere, Thomas Dale 5, and you'll see all the good things to come.
And then check you guys out in fucking Arena. Where? Lake Tahoe?
Lake
Yes,
Tahoe,
Lake
yeah.
Tahoe,
I'm on the road with Thomas Dale.
Yes, we'll be there June 16th through the
19th.
The 19th through 19th, whatever. It doesn't matter. You don't care.
Yeah, he brings good
Just
things to
follow
things,
me.
so we're fucking there.
Bring your
Follow
socks to
me.
a Thomas Dale show and get them plastered.
Yes.
All right, sick.
Definitely.
Trev, do you have anything to plug?
Just that June 20th, San Jose Improv, baby. See you guys there.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. Subscribe on iTunes. Rate us. We love you.
Yeah, and also if you want to buy the sock, hit us up.
100%.
Yeah,
Send me some too.
just on Comedy Central. So that sock, that shit,
Bang.
fucking ready for you.
Peace.